Hi students. So today I am going to discuss about the cash book ma. Okay. So listen here. Actually, what is the meaning of cash book once you see here? So cash book is one of the most important subsidiary book. So cash book is one of the most important subsidiary book. In cash book we will take only the cash transactions. In cash book we will take only the cash transactions ma. So here what happens means in case of big organizations, what happens means so many cash transactions will be there, cash receipts, cash payments, so many transactions will be there regarding the cash over there. So for recording each and every transactions and writing the journal entry for each and every transactions, it will arise a confuse and it will be an overburden work over there. So to avoid that work, what they will do means directly they will open the cash book. Directly they will record all the cash receipts and all the cash payments they will record in the cash book. Okay, and finally they will find the balance of cash, nothing but for that month, for that particular time, how much of cash is left over, they will find it over there. So in cash book what we will record only the cash transactions we will record. First point, in cash book we will record only the cash transactions, and there what we will see only the cash receipts and cash payments. What we will see over there over cash receipts and cash payments we have to take. So first point, first what we have to see, only the cash transactions we have to take. First what we have to take only the cash transactions we have to take. And next what we have to take, receipts and payments. What we have to take, receipts and payments. Oh, in cash book, see in cash book we have three types of cash book, that is single column, double column and triple column. Totally three types of cash books are there. Either you have opened a single, double or triple column. Debit side you have to take all the receipts. Debit side what you have to take, you have to take all the cash receipts. All the cash receipts you have to take. Okay, and credit side you have to take all the cash payments. All the cash payments. Okay, if any cash is, simply remember if any cash is coming into the business, then we have to enter into the debit side. Okay, either it may be a single, double or triple. Okay, remember that point. If any cash is going out, we are making any payments, then we have to take it in credit side. These 2 points you have to remember while preparing the cash book. First of all, you have to see that whether it is a cash transaction or not. Next, what we have to see, whether it is a nothing but if any cash receipts are there. Cash receipt means if we are getting any income, those all incomes we have to take it in debit side of cash book. And if we are making any payments, all the payments we have to take it in credit side of the cash book. Okay, so in cash book totally we have already have said three types of cash books, single, double and triple. So today directly I am going to explain the directly explain the triple column cash book triple column cash book. Okay, so in case of triple column cash book, why I am explaining first of all directly triple column cash book means, see as per exam point of view. Why? Because for intermediate, mainly for intermediate students, on the 1st of the November they have a exam. So for them it is a 10 marks question. Triple column cash book is a compulsory 10 marks question, keeping in mind. So first of all I am going to discuss about the triple column cash book. Okay, clear? So in case of triple column cash book, you will be having a cash column, bank column and discount column. Totally how many columns you will be having? Total 3 amount columns, cash column, bank column and discount column. Okay, total 3 columns you will be having over there. So here in case of triple column, you will be having a contra entries. Why you will be having a contra entries? Because certain transactions will be there. Certain transactions will involve both cash and bank. Okay, certain transactions there you will be having a both cash and bank. In that case we have to take it both the sides of the triple column cash book. We have to take it in both the sides of triple column cash book simultaneously. Okay, so that's why here those entries are called as a contra entries. Okay, here you have only 3 contra entries. You will be having only 3 contra entries. So what are those 3 contra entries once you see? So ikkada manam triple column cash book lo enduku contra entries vastunayi ante, konni entries ela untayi, konni transactions ela untayi ante cash ki bank related ayye transactions untayi. So eppudaithe cash ki bank related ayye transactions untayo avi manam rendu saalu entry cheyalsi vastadi, 2 times. Ante debit side entry cheyalsi vastadi, credit side, both the sides, nothing but బట్ రెండు సైడ్లు మనం ఎంట్రీ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది కాబట్టి వాటిని మనం ఏమంటామంటే కాంట్రా ఎంట్రీస్ అని అంటాం. సో ఆ కాంట్రా ఎంట్రీస్ మనం ఒకసారి డిస్కస్ చేసుకుందాం ఇక్కడ. సో వాట్ ఆర్ ద కాంట్రా ఎంట్రీస్? ఫస్ట్ యూ సీ మా ఫస్ట్ కాంట్రా ఎంట్రీ, వెన్ క్యాష్ ఈస్ డిపాజిటెడ్ విత్ బ్యాంక్. వెన్ cash is deposited with the bank. Okay, so if any cash has been deposited in the bank, or if we have sent any cash to the bank, or we have paid any cash into the bank, okay, this is the first contra entry, sir. In that case, what is the entry over there? Bank account data to cash account. So how I am writing bank account data to cash means here bank is related to, bank is an example of personal account. Bank is an example of personal account. So here bank is a receiver. We are depositing cash into the bank. So bank is a receiver over there. So we have to debit the bank. Okay, as per the personal account rule, debit the receiver, credit the giver. So bank is a receiver, we have debited the bank. And why we have credited the cash over here means cash is going out. Cash is an example of a real account. Cash is an example of real account. So cash is going out from the business. What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So cash is going out, so to cash account. So bank account data to cash account, this is an entry. So here what I have said, my in triple column cash book, you will be having a cash column, bank column, discount column. I have said that you will be having these three columns I have said. So now here you see bank is there and cash is there. So here in this, if the situation, if the transaction is in this way, it will appear twice. It will appear twice means both the sides we have to take. Then how we have to post in triple column cash book? How we have to post in triple column cash book means, once you see here two cash is there na, two cash we have to take it in debit side. Okay, triple column cash book debit side we have to write two cash and amount. Okay, and amount we have to write in bank column. Amount we have to write in bank column. Okay, Nama. So once again listen carefully. Two cash we have to write in debit side of triple column cash book, and amount we have to take it in bank column. So two cash and amount we have to write in bank column. Next time, credit side by bank you have to write. Credit side what you have to write? By bank you have to write. Okay, credit side what we have to write ma? By bank you have to write, and amount you have to take it in cash column, and amount you have to take it in cash column. Once again see the entry. Actually when cash is deposited into bank, what is an entry? Bank account data to cash. Bank account data to cash over there. So here bank account data to cash na. So first of all, how we have to post in triple column means, first we have to write two cash. What we have to do? We have to write two cash in the debit side, and amount we have to write it in bank column. And next credit side by bank you have to write, and amount you have to take it in cash column, and in LF column you have to write C. In LF column you have to write C, that is contra. Okay, this is the first transaction in case of contra entry. Next, coming to the next transaction, when cash is withdrawn. When cash is withdrawn from the bank for office use. Okay, when cash is withdrawn from the bank for office use. Okay, see now in this case what we have to do, when any cash is withdrawn from bank for office use. So here cash is coming into the business. Cash is coming into the business. So cash is coming into the business. So as per the real account rule, debit what comes in. So cash account debtor, debit what comes in. So cash account debtor to cash account debtor to what we have to write? Who is the giver over there? Bank account. Who is the giver? So bank account. So when cash is withdrawn from the bank for office use, okay, cash account debtor to bank. The entry is what? Cash account debtor to bank. Remember the entry ma. When cash has been withdrawn from the bank, what is an entry? Cash account debtor to bank over there. Now you see. Now how we have to post in triple column cash book? To bank. Okay, what we have to do? To bank you have to write in debit side. To bank you have to take it in debit side. Okay, to bank you have to write in debit side, and amount you have to take it in cash column, and amount you have to take it in cash column. Okay, to bank you have to write in debit side, and amount you need to take it in cash column, and by cash you have to write it in credit side. By cash you have to write in credit side, and amount you have to take it in bank column. Amount where we have to take? In the bank column you have to take the amount. Okay, the bank column you have have to take the amount. Seema, when any cash is withdrawn from bank for office use, entry is cash account data to bank. What is an entry? Cash account data to bank. In this case, to bank you have to write in debit side and amount you have to take it in cash column. By cash you have to write in credit side and amount you have to take it in bank column. Okay, that is second contra entry. Next, third contra entry. Once you see, when the check is received, when check received and deposited, check received and deposited it on another day. Check deposited it and when the check received and deposited it on another day. Now you see here, when the check has been received and deposited it on another day. Okay, see here, we have received a check, but on the same day we are not depositing that check into the bank. That is a point over there. We have received a check from certain particular person, but that check we are not depositing into the bank on the same day. We are depositing it on another day. If suppose on the same day we have deposited, if any check we have received and it has been deposited on the same day, means the entry will be bank account data to that particular person name who has given us check. We will credit to him. So bank account data to that particular person name. But here what is happening means we have received a check, but that check has been deposited on another day. Let us think. Here, Seema, on 1st September we have received a check. On 1st September we have received a check, but that check we have not deposited on the 1st September. We have deposited on 3rd September. We have deposited it on 3rd September. Okay. In that case, what happens means here we should not write bank. Okay, for here the entry should not be a bank over there. Why? Because that check we are not depositing the bank. We are depositing it to bank on another day. So here the entry will be cash account data to that person name, but that person account. Okay, in case of when we have received a check and deposited on another day, first the entry will be cash account data to that particular person account. And if what I have said, that check has been deposited on 3rd September, I have said, so on this date the entry will be bank account data to cash. On that day the entry will be bank account data to cash. While explaining problem, it will be clear for you. So first listen carefully, when the check is received and deposited on another day, here deposited on another day, it will become a contra entry. If it is deposited on the same day, it won't be a contra entry. If it is deposited on another day, then it will be a contra entry. Okay, listen carefully. When any check has been received but deposited on the same day, if it is deposited on the same day, it is not a contra entry. But if it is deposited on another day, then it will be a contra entry. So what is that entry? Bank account data to cash. So bank is the receiver over there. Bank account data to cash account. This entry we are writing for this one, deposited on another day. On which day you have deposited, for that day you have to write this entry, not for the receiving date. When on which date you have deposited that check into the bank, for that date, means on 3rd September. Okay, on 1st September we have received a check. On this date we are not writing this entry. This entry is related to the 3rd September. This entry is related for which date, for 3rd September. That is bank account data to cash. Okay, here bank account data to cash. Now how we have to post in triple column cash book? Debit side you have to write to cash. Debit side you have to write the to cash and amount you have to take it in bank column. Debit side you have to write to cash and amount you have to take it in bank column. And credit side you have to write by bank.